Good morning, afternoon or evening or whatever it may be where you are, to all my friends on Empower the Body to Fight Cancer Naturally. And back time I did another video, I thought I'd address the question on what is transfer factor and how can it help you. So transfer factor is one of the foundational products of the Marie Protocol, and it's a little bit weird because it's not nutrition, it's not a drug. It's actually a cell made by the immune system for the immune system. And probably the best way I can describe it is this: the immune system is an intelligent system. That is, that if you get for example chickenpox or measles, your immune system will recognize it's under attack at some point. It will fight the chickenpox or measles, and eventually it will defeat it and you'll become well again. However, normally, under normal conditions, you'll never get those diseases again. And the reason is that your immune system has learnt what to recognize the pathogen, and it's learned how to defend and to defeat that pathogen. So the next time you're exposed, instead of getting measles again or chickenpox again, instead your immune system will immediately come into action and it will defeat it before you even show any symptoms. So the question is, how does your immune system know and learn and store that information? And the answer is in a little molecule that it makes called transfer factor, which effectively becomes, if you like, the brain of the immune system. So you have that ability within your own immune, and in nature, naturally, when a baby is born, it feeds from the mother whose transfer factors will be passed from her blood into her colostrum or milk and out to the baby, and it will kickstart that baby's immune. That's what transfer factor is. It was discovered something like 100 years ago, and there's been a lot of research on it, an immense amount of research, and basically it has the ability to pass information from one immune to another. To pass, and also apart from passing information, it has the ability to increase, for example, natural killer cells. Natural killer cells are the cells within the immune system, the primary cells that go after cancer cells and viruses. And transfer factor has an ability way above anything else on the planet. Echinacea, for example, was there was a 7-year study done by Russian scientists where they studied 128 of the best natural immune boosters, and they were looking in particular at their role in increasing natural killer cells. And Echinacea turns out to be one of the best, and it was able to increase natural killer cells. I can't remember this percentage, it's something like 31% or thereabouts. The only thing that beat it was IP6, which I think was 39%, until they studied transfer factor, in particular transfer factor plus, which was able to increase natural killer cells by 437%. I mean, that was off the scale. They were amazed, and as a result of that, Russia has now for the first time included a natural product, which is transfer factor, as frontline defence in their hospitals. It's only prescribed by doctors. So a lot of doctors and a lot of scientists have been very excited by transfer factor and what it can do for the immune system. And if you understand the importance of the immune system in the role of self-healing from any chronic disease, anything, including cancer, then you will realise how important it is to have something that can do that. And transfer factor does stuff that nothing else can do. There is no plant, there is no fungi or whatever else that you may be taking or know about for immune. Beta-glucan is often suggested. What about beta? It can't do anything. It doesn't increase natural killer cells by anything, nothing. It's a good immune booster. I don't want to knock it, it's very good, but it doesn't do what transfer factor can do. Nothing else can pass information from one immune to another. And the information in your immune, if you've got cancer, is being screwed up. It needs rebooting. Transfer factor will do that. So I highly recommend transfer factor. That's why it's one of the key components of the Marie Protocol, but it works with every protocol. It doesn't conflict with anything because it's not a drug and it's not nutrition. It can work with everything. Oncologists are using it with chemo and getting better results. Not that I suggest chemo, but it's super good. Highly recommend that you add it to your protocol. If you have any questions, just ask and I'll do my best to help you. Thank you very much.